G'day, comrade, and welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic with me, Jitty. In our last episode, we were working on a repair office. We need a repair office so we can actually repair this poor guy. We're also working on a construction office, in fact, a whole bunch of construction offices, so we can actually get construction happening a lot faster. There is many projects for us to see to, and not nearly enough construction vehicles to actually get them all done. So we started putting in a whole bunch of construction offices. Today's episode, we need to do a couple of things. We need to continue expanding, because although I've worked on the population, we made sure we have plenty of population so we can actually get, well, laborers on construction sites to get things built. We now are using a whole lot of that labor to, well, make some profit. And I don't have enough people to make enough profit. I need more profits. So we need to work on more people. On top of that, a lot of parts of the city are actually maxed out. In fact, we can see a whole bunch of people walking to our left. They're not going to the bus stop to get work. They're actually going to the supermarket to get a whole bunch of, well, food and clothing and meat. Those important things in life. We've actually just about maxed out the supermarket. So I need to look at that problem. Also have a couple of other problems that I need to look at. You know, small things, like we might have also maxed out the heater. Yeah, there's a couple of small problems. Ignore all the people we're driving over. They're part of the Republic. That ambulance didn't drive over anybody, didn't kill anybody. It's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. Nobody here in the Republic dies due to traffic accidents. Yes. So, today's episode, I need to do a couple of things. One, I need to obviously add more people. Two, I need to add more services for more people. Three, I need to get some research done. And four, I need to upgrade the roads. We need to talk to you about the roads. But before we get into any of that, I need to ask that very important question. That very important question being, well, can the wonderful people of the Republic, can we borrow a like? Just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like in the video. You're not happy with the video. You didn't enjoy the video. That's okay. Like and Grill still needs more employees. We can find you a spot. All right, first thing we need to do is turn on the GUI. So, first thing I need to do is I need to talk about some construction jobs that we have active. So, first off, the vehicle repair station. That is set to highest priority because it is, well, super high priority whilst I'm waiting for all the asphalt to get dropped off here so we can get this road done. Second job that we have is actually, it's this one here, is the distribution office. That's a, yeah, okay-ish priority. Then I have, well, a couple of guys here slowly laying in these pipes, which need, you know, just like 100 tons of gravel or so. So they're super low priority. We get to them when we get to them. The other thing I need to do is I need to come to right here and we need to lay some train tracks because, well, the track builder's idle. So we're going to put in a simple crossover right here. Can I get rid of that piece of plumbing? And go into track laying and make sure I can fit in a signal here and here before I take my tracks and bring them to just here and also to just here. Then, bit of a zoom, we're going to, really? I can't get a better curve than that. I added track decon to the list. Really? That's the curve you want to give me, game? Okay. It looks like we're having that curve. And then I want to bring this one down to about here. I want to get a signal. I want to put a signal here, and then we're going to grab a track from the next possible point and lock it in there. Cool. That's what I want to get done train track wise. I also want to, before the track builder gets too preoccupied, remove that, remove that so it becomes one solid track. Also do the same here and remove that signal and that signal. I don't want any signals on the tracks yet because it's just going to confuse them. And yes, I want to get these tracks in and laid whilst the track builder's idle, and that way in the future I can get all this stuff delivered via train. So that's the first thing I want to do. Second thing I want to do is I want to stop here back at the Republic. I want to get some research done. We have container standards. This lets me basically put a container on the back of a truck, which is going to help us long term with many other things. So we're just going to get that research started. As for the Technical University has, if we scroll down, anything that's blue is Technical University. Anything that's red is, well, the Republic University. And anything that's white is Medical University. We haven't got to the Medical University yet, but frankly, the Republic University has boring stuff. The Technical University is where it's all at. And I would like to get Energy from waste. That's going to be the number one. At the moment, we're just taking all our rubbish to the border, and I have other options. We're going to get researching on some other options because I'd like some other options in the not too distant future. So I need to get that done. Next thing I need to do, because we have a lot of things that I need to do in today's episode, is I want to put another grocery right here, which means I want to bring a road, which I found, carefully squeeze right beside the cinema and into here. But Workers and Resources has this problem, has this feature. It's an order of operations feature. Okay, turn off snapping. Cool, yeah, order of operations feature, which tells me I cannot put a road over a pedestrian path. I can put a pedestrian path over a road, but not the other way around. So I actually need to, for the first time ever, deconstruct something. So I need to break that back from there to there, which means I need a deconstruction office. I haven't built a deconstruction office yet. We need to throw together a quick deconstruction office. So we're going to construction industry. We're going to grab a deconstruction office, a demolition office, and I'm going to throw you right there. Cool. Can I get a dirt path there to there? All right. You need to take your stuff somewhere. The answer is going to be the Rusky border because it's the boring border. We're going to have you auto search up to maximum distance. And mechanisms wise, you're going to need a couple. First off, you need a bus for people. Next thing you need is total capacity, a waste truck, 2 garbage trucks, and that's us done. Do I get you another garbage truck? Yeah, let's get you another garbage truck. We're going to use it later anyway. All right, we're going to give you 3 garbage trucks and that, and we're going to make sure that that's assigned because I need that removed. I need that removed so I get a path through there. Whilst we wait for a path to go in there, you may notice that these roads are much longer than they used to be. They're much longer than they used to be, so I could pause the game and cancel that bit of road and cancel that bit of road, so I have a nice marker on the map. Let's do a little bit more. Cool. And then what I want to do, is, can I notify when you're finished? And can I notify when you're finished? What I want to do is, I want to pop over here. I want to go into the train tools and I want to clone our lovely little roundabout and drag it over to here. Turn on our grid and line you up. You're sitting on the line, so around about here for the roundabout. Yep, and then hopefully it looks pretty straight. Okay, whoop. So I fixed my jitter problem. The only problem I didn't fix is I didn't scroll back on mouse zoom. So mouse zoom, for some reason, sometimes zooms an average amount and sometimes zooms in far too much. It could be that I regularly hold shift when I zoom, when I scroll around the map, scroll around quickly. Or it could very well be that it is some other issue in the game. I have a feeling it's me, but I'm not sure. All right, I don't need to cut those back to there. We're going to cut back to here, it turns out. We're going to resume the game. We're going to turn off the grid, and I'm just going to run from there to there, and then there to that one, and then there to there, from there to there, there to there, and there to there. Okay, then I need to connect 2 pieces. We're going to connect those 3 together, and that fixed that end. Okay, and that one, that one, and that one. And then just double check this end. Yes, it automatically connected those as well. Okay, so now the roundabout's in, we need to do the same as always. We need to give it its little peace symbol so all the vehicles can make it to all the destinations. Cool. You can go to there. I don't care. I don't care. I still don't care. That one. No, actually, it's not that one. Cancel road. It's that one. Cool. Cancel road, and I want to chop that back slightly, that back slightly, and that back slightly, and that back slightly. And then I want to straight away get asphalt roads. Actually, I don't want to do asphalt, not until this one's done. Because that's where our mechanism is. And I don't want trucks parked over there with... Well, you got gravel. You got gravel for one of these buildings, do you? You have gravel for the distribution office, which needs gravel and asphalt and a whole bunch of concrete, and you need a whole bunch of concrete and a whole bunch of gravel and a whole bunch of asphalt. And concrete is one of the things that's really slowing us down. Construction finished. Is that little road's gone? Cool, perfect. All right, means we have a project to do at least. All right. So I want to get a couple of things. Actually, there's one other thing I want to do, which should improve traffic, and that is one-way roads. So I live in Australia. Okay, in case it's not obvious from my accent and the funny way I say things, like asphalt, because we say it in Australia as asphalt, because it's the ash's fault. That's how it's said in Australia. It's an Australian thing, okay? But we drive on the left-hand side of the road. So when I come in the left-hand side of the road, I turned left to go around the roundabout, which means I drive around a roundabout in a clockwise fashion. Now, all you ridiculous people who live on the other side of the world drive on the right-hand side of the road. Now, I want you to remember that driving on the right-hand side of the road is wrong because you go around a roundabout anti-clockwise. Yep. So I want to get this roundabout changed over anti-clockwise. I also want to get this roundabout changed over anti-clockwise as well. Okay. I also want to get this main road from here to here to travel that direction, and this main road to travel this direction as well. Now, there are a couple of bypasses where we can swap over from one side of the road or to the other. I don't know. So I don't know if this is going to help. I'm still early in the traffic management for workers and resources, but I'm going to put a little road change here at the roundabout. And I'm going to make sure the same happens over here as well. What I'm hoping to see is, you're a prime example. This dumper drives at 35 kilometers per hour. And I really want them to use the gravel roads because the gravel roads are slow. Whereas this bus, for argument's sake, drives at 75 kilometers per hour. I really want them to use the asphalt. And I've seen that it looks like sometimes they get themselves on this one-way road and they get confused and they can't leave. So I want to make sure they have a way, if they get on this one-way road, that they can get off it. Like, you shouldn't be on that one-way road. Oh, actually, you probably should if you're going there. Yeah, but the one-way roads are limited to... normal asphalt road is limited to 110, whereas one-way roads are also limited to 110. Yes, 110 kilometers is as fast as we can go. But I'm hoping to see these guys on this middle road where they can't drive as fast, but that's fine by me. All right, the other thing I need to do is I need to set up some advanced traffic management, which is we're going to come in here. We're going to put in some road signs. It's going to be this sign. And what I need to do is I need to click on all of these intersections. And that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Now, if I hold my mouse here, we should see that everything is... That's no entry. That's give way. That's give way. 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 Okay. So everything should be, if you're on the roundabout, even though for some reason the arrows say you can go drive backwards, let's ignore that fact. If you're on the roundabout, you should have right of way. Okay. So if the roundabout is full, nobody else should get on the roundabout. At least that's how it should work in theory. Okay, and then I need to do the same to this one. So we need to click there, 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 there. Now, this is an option I turned on right at the start of the game in the game settings. There is an option that you can let the game handle all these traffic management things for you, or you can choose to do them manually. I've chosen to do them manually because it's going to give me greater control in the long run. I could have just let the game handle this, and it probably would have got it done the right way around. Probably. But I've chosen that, you know, I want to make sure that at the end of the day, I get to choose how these things go. Like this intersection, good. Give way, give way, give way, right away. Yeah, actually, that's exactly what I want. Right away, giveaway. Yep. Right away, giveaway. And then this should be giveaway, right away. Right away, giveaway. Yeah, I think I want it like that. If they're on the dirt road, I want them to get off as fast as possible. So you shouldn't have to give way. You should be able to cut people off. Okay, I want to set you to be correct. You correct. Although, when I change your setting, so number 4 has to give way to get on, but number 2 doesn't have to give way to get off. Yeah, it's sort of counterintuitive. We'll see. Okay, research program is finished, which is what research? It is storage containers. Okay, so this is out of a lot of choices. It does not have a lot of choices for fun things to do, so we're just going to get loyal cards for loyal citizens, because why not? I need to make sure that this one is correct. Highway, you are a highway, and you are a highway as well. Okay, that'll do me for now. I probably need to check the other ones, but I'll do that later. All right, so what I need to do is I need to come in here. We've removed the gravel from the footpath. It hasn't actually removed the footpath. It's still right there as a dirt path. So I need to remove that. That way I can get my road in, and I want to start my road from this end. And I want to come out the shortest distance possible before plugging into there. And then I want to plug my footpath back in, because I do want that footpath. And then I want to come through to here. So after I come through to here, I need to have a couple of things. One is that repaved. Yeah. Okay. What I want to do is I want to set up a grocery store. Now, the current grocery store is technically running fine. There's technically nothing wrong with it. But if you've ever played Workers and Resources before, oh, also, side note, I did mention last episode we were talking about putting a kindergarten here. Guess what? I put a kindergarten in here. It's not built yet, which is probably a problem. Cool. Can I get you started? Can you give me another low priority? You're not really that important. All right. Okay. Grocery store. Okay. In the grocery store, it has a certain number of workers, and that allows a certain number of shoppers. But due to the way Workers and Resources works, how efficient each one, how productive. There we go. Pause. We have Lippin Denizoft. Yes. Who has an average productivity of 94%. I did see, oh, that person has an average productivity of 103%. That's impressive. 91, 93, 87, 111. Wow. I'm doing really well. I'm doing really well at, well, Workers and Resources and taking care of the people. Now, their productivity is made up of a number of things. It's their health, it's their happiness, and it's how loyal to the Republic they are. As we can see, Sharonov, yes, has a government loyalty of 67%, along with a happiness of 88%. So they're extremely happy. They're also well cultured at 68%. They have access to sports, 44. It's a little bit low, but it's not too bad. So they're very, very, very well taken care of. Hence, massive productivity. The general rule of thumb when planning out anything in Workers and Resources is you want to aim for 75%. No better than 75%, but people will never do better than 75%, because the chance you're going to keep all the stuff in the store at all times is pretty low. It's really low. Like, at the moment, I'm missing some stuff. I'm missing more stuff. As I'm missing more stuff, the number of shoppers gets lowered, and as I have more or less productive people in the shops, that also affects how productive. As I have more and less sellers in the shops, it's going to affect how many shoppers I can service at once. But the game has a thing. The game has a feature. The game has a wonderful feature when it comes to grocery stores, and that's why we're talking about it right now. And that is when there are too many shoppers in a store, and we actually get shoppers standing at the front of the shop, something bad happens. Can I change that down to 55 and then up to 40? Something bad happens. Something horrible happens. They queue up out the front. And when they queue up out the front, what happens, they come around is our little factory delivery connections at the back get blocked off because there's a queue out the front. It's a game feature, okay? And we're getting occasionally very close to actually having shoppers out the front. Now, when that happens, that means my clothing and my food that's here in the warehouse won't flow through into, well, the shopping center. And then that causes a problem because then the shoppers have nothing to buy. And if they have nothing to buy, what happens is, well, they go home. And then after they go home, eventually there's not a queue at the front, and then materials flow through the conveyor into the back. And when that happens, well, then there's a rush of people to go buy the goods that they couldn't buy last time they went to the shops, which then causes another queue at the front, and so on and so forth. And it's a very bad cycle to be in. Now, there are ways to mitigate it. One of the things you can do is you can just have a truck that drives to the warehouse and then to the front for both meat and for food. And that just solves the problem 100%, because that way it's physically unloaded into the front of the shop, and they just barge through all the people that are standing out the front queued. The other thing you can do is make sure you don't overload the shop. So that's our plan. There's also a bigger and better plan, and that's to use forklifts, because if you get in the way of a forklift, well, obviously the forklift just runs you down. So we have this shopping center. We have this shopping center currently, which has 2 different factory connections. And those 2 different factory connections meant that I could run in both food and in one and meat in the other. But you have a shopping center. You have a maximum of 30 workers and a maximum amount of visitors of 180. We do have this shopping center, which has 445 workers and a maximum amount of visitors of 405. And I'd like to build one of these. So we're going to put one of these, actually, I'm going to put it all the way over here for the moment. Cool. All right. Now, this is going to need access to a couple of services, as always. If we hold it over the middle of the town, we can see we're going to need water, we're going to need sewage, we're going to need power, we're going to need heat. Okay, so I want one of these. Now, to go with one of these, I'm going to want a forklift. And there's a forklift garage. And I want to put a forklift garage plugged in the front, something like that. And that way, I can bring the forklifts in here, and then they can drive stuff into the front of the shop. Now, obviously, they're going to need to have stuff to drive in, which means a warehouse. The current warehouse I chose last time is perfectly adequate for a shopping center. And I'm also going to need meat storage, which would be, you know, basically the exact same meat storage as I used last time, because, well, there isn't a smaller one. And frankly, 75 tons of meat is a little bit of overkill. Yep. Meat storage is 75 tons or 350 tons. There's nothing in the middle. So I want to have a combination that looks something like this. On top of this, I need to have waste storage and a bunch of other things. So we're going to start with a bunch of other things. First thing I want a house squeezed in right about construction is off. Yes. No. Okay, I want a house squeezed in there. And then I want to try and get this road past that house. Beautiful. Okay, out to here. Next thing I want is this footpath to continue. Next thing I want is some services. So, right here, if I grab the shopping center, I don't really have access to sewage. I definitely don't have access to clean water, which is a little bit ridiculous because that's where the water treatment plant is. That's where all the clean water is. Is that road done yet? The roller just arrived. Okay, fine. If the roller just arrived, can I do asphalt road there, high priority, activate construction, all of that. Also gravel. Can I do that and gravel and that and gravel? Yep, that's one continuous job. Cool. Can I get that built and that built? Right, back to a little story. Okay. I don't have access to sewage or clean water, so I need to get both of those plugged in. We're going to start with sewage first, as always. And we have our sewage switch right here. Our sewage switch is at 9.45 meters. So I need to be above that height, and I'm really hoping I can put my sewerage switch right here beside the preschool. Kindergarten, sorry. 10.46 meters. Cool, done. All right, sewerage tank. I'm again hoping I can put this right beside the preschool because there's nothing better to put beside a preschool at 10.52 meters. Cool, that is slightly higher than the switch, which means it should be a case of plug you into you. That one? Yeah, not that one. Can I bring you around? Okay, can I get another switch, please? That thing. Above ground. No. Okay, you go there. Can I remove that? Out is that direction. Okay. I want to plug in here. Okay. Can I go back underground? Large sewage pipe. And I want to go into that side. And then I want to go from there into... Oh. Oh, there. Okay, approve all that. And even go as far as get them to start working on that. Okay. Alright, next thing I need is... I need a dirt path from... Realistically, I'd like it to be closer. But I guess they're there. Cool. That needs to plug in there. The kindergarten can plug into there. Cool, that's our plan. Alright. I need to cancel footpath. We're going to remove that. And you're going to probably end up coming that way. Okay. Next thing I want is I want more houses. Now, I want more houses for a number of reasons, but mainly I want more houses for more people. Now, I can't put people in these houses till I fix a whole bunch of things, like services. So we're planning to build possibly empty houses. We'll see. But at the moment, I definitely want the houses in... so I can make sure we can use them in the future. I'm going to plug in these paths to make sure that they reach. Cool. You can go away. Can I build you again? I just need to see your footpath light up. And there. Okay. I might want you facing that way. There. Okay. Alright, so we got sewage with a couple of houses in basically as markers. Alright, next thing I need to do is clean water. Clean water is going to need a water switch. I don't have to worry about height with this one because this is pressurized. And I'm hoping I can slam you... Actually, right about here would be handy. No, let's put you here. Okay, and then right in front of that, we're going to put a water substation. Yeah? I hope. Okay, we have a water treatment plant, puts the water into a water tower. The water tower can go into that one. And then we're going to come out of this side and into there. Cool. Build that. All right. And can I get... Crap, that's right where the footpath is. Literally right where the footpath is. Okay. Demolish. And plumbing, cancel. Whoop. Cancel that pipe. Okay, can we bring the footpath through to here? Cool. Now can I put in my water switch? Substation, whatever. Can I flip you? Yep. And then we can go underground, and then hopefully, yeah, that'll do. Perfect. All right, can I get that built? All right, so that'll get us through to here. Now, I still need this road to continue going forward to an unknown location. Actually, can I cancel the road and move it back a little bit? Can I cancel the footpath and bring that back a little bit? All right, there's a couple of things I need to do. First thing is I need trash. And I want to put trash about here. I want to put a road in front of trash. Closer to trash, preferably. Yep. And then I want to use this trash bin for these houses. I also want to use this trash bin for the grocery store. Okay, so that's my first plan. My second plan is I need that footpath to go into there. I need, nope. I need this footpath to go this way. I need this footpath to go that way. I then need that footpath to go away. I need the road to go that way some amount, and then I need to bring the road this way. All right, we need a little bit of a T intersection because cancel road, remove all that. Can I get the road to go from there to there? Something like that. All right, I need to put in... No, I need to put in you. Okay, I need to put in the meat storage, and the meat storage is going to go in first because it's going to dictate where the forklift's going to go, where the shopping center's going to go. So we're going to put you... Control, not shift. Shift does zoom. Control does rotate. Tiny rotate. Okay, we're going to put you there. I'm going to put the forklift right beside it, as close as possible. It does mean that I need people to do the factory connection, but that's fine. I can accept that. And then you T rotate, and now far, far, far too high. Cool. So we've worked out one thing. That's far too high. So that means you get to go away, you get to go away, and you get to go away, and we get to do all this a second time. We also get to make sure that I look underground and didn't break anything. All right. So you flip, rotate twice, and go there. Then you flip, go here. And then you go... Small rotate. There. Okay. And then this road's going to come down here. And then this road's going to go along the bottom. Okay. With that done, the only thing I'd like to do is I'd like to try and straighten you up just slightly. Just slightly. Come on, I need that factory connection. Okay, that goes there. All right, with that done, we're going to bring a road off that intersection into there. You can plug into there. You can plug into there. I can make sure we have a footpath. Wow, that's way down. Okay. I want you a lot higher. Let me look at this side. Oh, okay. So there's two little dots. Okay, we have big dots and little dots. Big dots need to be clear. They all need to be green. The little dots are allowed to be red, because if they're red and I click the button, it'll level out the terrain. So I waited for it to say okay, which means I had a bunch of little dots that were unhappy. Cool. You end up actually going there. Can I cancel that and pull it back just slightly, a little bit higher? Okay, cancel road again, just slightly, and we'll come from this side. Cool. All right, remove you. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Copy you. Rotate, rotate, flip, rotate, rotate. All the rotates, and we're going to put you here. Right, I need a footpath to go from here to here, and I'd really like to get a footpath in front of this, but I don't think that's going to happen. Can I cancel that bit of road? And that and that. The shortest road known to man. And then more road. And then footpath to there and to there. And then cancel road. And then get the forklift. This is one of those points where it's actually really important how you set up the footpaths, because you're going to affect so many people with your decisions and your distances on travel. Okay, so can I put you... See, now I'm not getting the factory connection. Doesn't mean I can't manually put it in. but I'm worried that things won't plug in. Okay, so that plugged in. Can I get a factory connection? No. I don't think I can get that through there. All right, cancel the footpaths, cancel the roads, cancel you, and we'll just build it all back. T, and you go right here. Grab you, T? T to flip, yeah, it's got to be that side. Okay, you get to go there, except I might try to manually... Come on, I might try to manually drag your road this way. And then you get to go in at the bottom. You have the easiest road in the world because you just are going out to a main road. And I might even do that so it's even further away. Okay, that goes there, and then we're going to cancel roads. We're going to rip up all of that. We're going to cancel footpaths, rip up that, and then across the bottom, into there. Okay, you get to plug in there, and footpaths. You get to plug in there. Okay, all right. I don't need delete. Okay, check underground, make sure you didn't break anything. Good, because last thing I want is any of that deconstructed. I need this built. Yeah, I need this built. I also need to make sure that you are garbage reachable to a whole bunch of things. You are. I need another footpath from there. Oop. Probably there. So you can plug in, and then I need another house. I'm on. There. Okay. All right. Now, next thing I need to do is I need to get all this built. I also need local labor to get it all built. I also need to know what's happening over here. Should have been a notification. I didn't get a notification. Okay. I want you to go there. I want you to be built. You are the highest priority. I want you to start getting resources. Okay. And I want you to be on highest priority before that one's on highest priority. Yeah. I also want to make sure that that excavator gets sent home. And there is no excavator on that construction site because I want to enable construction on... Actually, what I want to do is I want to bring my footpaths through here and my footpaths through here and my footpaths through here. That's where probably the next one will be. So people that live over here can come work on this, for argument's sake. Yep. And this pipe. There's no footpath button. This. Yeah, there are some workers that can get there. Okay. Also want to... gravel. Can I cancel footpaths? I want to remove that, and I want to remove that. I'm going to do that one in gravel without that and without that. Enabled. Okay, I want to get all these done in bits and pieces. And I might just run that through to there, because we're going to also want to get all this done. All right. Hopefully we can get some stuff done over here. All right, meanwhile, I need to go to our repair office. Our repair office, I didn't talk through the repair office. So, office working range. First off, I want to max that out. 3,000 meters, please. Yes, please. All the distance in the world. All those train tracks are built. All those train tracks are built. Okay, 3,000 meters. Oh, and you're done as well. Oh boy. Okay. All right, let's start with that problem first. You. It's the fuel rats. We're going to copy your tasks to this building. Okay. We're also going to send all your vehicles to this building. We're also then going to buy new vehicles, and it's going to be another oil tanker. Total capacity, it's going to be another one of those. And I want you to go to the border and load fuel. Just fuel. I don't want you to go to the gas station. The other gas station. Well, actually, you could go to those places. Okay, we're going to copy that back. Copy tasks to... There, the fuel rats. Okay, and we're also going to rename you. You will be the fuel rats. Okay, so this is the new fuel rats. Okay, all the vehicles that were in it are going to be sent over. Okay, this one is going to be the fuel rat, singular. I want you to load just chemicals, just fuel. And then I want you to take that fuel to a bunch of places. I don't want you doing that anymore. I don't want you doing that anymore. Okay, a bunch of places. Mainly this. This is a distribution office. Because it's a distribution office, I can actually put fuel in it. So I can make sure... Really? You're not going to stay on the screen? Okay. I can make sure this is preloaded with fuel, ready to go at all times. So the fuel rat will now change order. The fuel rat will load the fuel rats with fuel as their priority number 1, hopefully. So you're going to Vladivostok Custom House, okay, to load 100% of fuel, and then you're going to the fuel rats to unload your fuel. So that means the fuel rats will have fuel for themselves. They still need to get fuel from the border to go fuel up the other things. But that's the first step I want to make. Okay, I want to make that step. Now, second step is second step is this guy. This guy, second step is I want you to take fuel there. Cool. Second step, fuel, just fuel for now. All right, second step is this repair office. So repair office needs materials, number 1. Number 2 is gonna need, well, people. So to repair this, it needs 9 work days. It needs a tiny bit of plastic, a ton of steel, a little bit of fabric, a little bit of mechanical components, and a little bit of electronic components. So I want to change some numbers in here. I want to have 80% steel, 20% aluminium. That makes sense to start with. As for these, I want to have... Oh, please don't leave. I was looking at those numbers. It's mainly mechanical components, so I want to go 50. Let's try 10, 10, 10, and 10. Oh, you've left and come back. Okay. So, steel... It's not that much, actually. So... let's go 20, 20, 20, 20. And then that leaves me... Well, 20. Okay, except some of this stuff's expensive. So let's take you down to 10, you down to 10, you down to 10, and then you can be 50. Okay, so we have some order of operations. Okay, so I want to fill this up with materials. So to get materials, I need to come to you. You are doing... Nope. You're doing steel, and, well, steel. Yeah, you're doing mainly steel. Cool. You can bring the steel here. Also, can you top up our train station to 40%? All right, so that should bring me steel. Where is you? So you are on the bus route. Okay. So we'll allow vehicles to leave if they have to wait a long time. And they can come to the building to get repairs. On top of that, I can get an itty-bitty truck in here, which I actually have pre-purchased. It's you. Okay, if I send you there next, then that should stop you after you've been to the border and sold all that stuff. Okay, next one I want is it you? It's you. Prison bus. Prison bus is going to come to the mechanic station, and they're going to unload prisoners, and they're not going to take them to the food factory anymore. Remove. Cool. So we're going to bring prisoners here to do the repairs. Yeah, it seems fitting. You have fuel. You should have steel show up eventually. Okay, but I still need to get you plastics, mechanical components, blah, 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 blah. So this truck goes to the border. It can pick up electronics and electrical components and mechanical components and plastic, mechanical, electrical, and so everything but fabric. Plastics. Okay. And I want them to come here and I want you to unload that, and that. I'd really like you to unload fabric, but you don't have fabric. So I need to find you fabric. The good news is the Leica Grill warehouse does have fabric. Hopefully. You have 56 tons of fabric. Perfect. Okay. So you were cut back of workers. You can go up to 60 workers. So we get rid of some of that fabric. And that should solve that problem. Okay. Where is the vehicle? You. Has... No. Don't load stuff. Unload stuff. And don't load stuff. Okay, where are you on your routes? Right here, unloading. Are you all unloaded? You are all unloaded. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to now live here. And erase from line. So, you're going to now live here. Which means my prison workers... I know, don't get to me. Don't at me. My prison workers can now get in their little truck and go elsewhere to repair things. Because there are currently 4 prisoners in here. The prison bus is left. We'll leave them there unsupervised. We trust them. In the Republic, we trust them. And they can repair this vehicle. This vehicle is at 48% damage, but it's now 47, 46, 45, 44. We're repairing the vehicle. Things are getting better. Things are getting a lot better. Meanwhile, so you're being built with high priority. And construction-wise, all of this is done. This is not done. You don't have a footpath. Okay, can I remove that footpath and bring a footpath through to here? Seems relevant. And plug that in there and that in there. Cool. Can I get that assigned? You're manually filling it up. That sort of works for me for right now. Okay, so next thing I want to do is I want to get all of this assigned. I also want to get those footpaths assigned. Tell me nobody bothered. Nope, nobody bothered. Okay, side note. You're done, and you're done, and you're done, and that can plug in there, and that can plug in there, and crap. I missed those. There's a vehicle on the road. Get off the road! There's nobody on the road. Okay. There's now definitely nobody on the road. Oh my god. Okay. Fine. I will connect it later. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, it's you. Get off the road! Cool, fixed. Alright, so that needs gravel. You are going to go get more gravel. Oh, really? Okay, I missed this end as well. Okay. So you're spreading out the gravel. You need another 3 tons worth of gravel. You're then going to be done. This all needs to be built. And... okay, you need concrete. All right, so what I want to do is I want to add a shortcut through to here, which already bypasses the main road. And you guys are my concrete mixers. Okay, we're going to clear all your sources. I'm going to make sure you get stuff from Rusky, because Rusky is way closer to this, which needs a shit ton of concrete. And my biggest problem is my little concrete trucks only carry 10 tons of concrete at once. Can I also plug that into there? Cool. And that has so many little joins in it. But you should be able to get people in. You should be able to get people in. Can I high priority you? Can I high priority you? Can I high priority you, and you can't seem to get people. All right, so hopefully I can get workers over here to get this built. I need this road to be finished, and I need this road to be finished. And we're almost there. Okay. And I need you to be finished, which needs bricks, board, steel, and a whole lot of work days. Cool. But we are repairing things. That's the important thing. Like this poor dump truck, which is beaten to hell, can now pop down there and get repaired. He needs to drive here? No! Our vehicle's going to come out and repair him. Our vehicle full of prisoners. Well, the vehicle drives without any prisoners. Don't question it. And then eventually, the workers show up at the depot, and that's when the repairing starts. Yeah. Where we put that microbus? We put that microbus in here. Can that microbus have a different set of orders? Can you go to here and collect workers? And then drop the workers here. Technically the bus stop. Can I delete that stop from line? I just want you to unload workers. Go. Yeah. So this bus is driving around with... Oh. Are you done? It looks like you quit halfway through. Yeah, he went back to work. All right. One other thing I want to do before we probably throw in a quick time lapse is list the vehicles and buildings. Normally they auto repair at 50%. I want to change that to 40%. It should give my vehicles a little bit more wear and tear before they start breaking down. But hopefully this guy gets repaired fairly soon. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to watch him for a little bit and confirm that actually happens. So I'll see you guys after a very, very tiny time lapse. So whilst the time lapse is running, I think this is a good time I should mention what was going wrong with my computer and the micro stutters that I had earlier in the last episode. So it turns out, and no, to the person who's going to type a comment right now that says that I should upgrade to Windows 11, it's not happening. So what happened is I'm running Windows 10, and with Windows 10 and Intel processors having both the P cores and the E cores, so you know the performance cores and the efficiency cores, or the same happens with AMD with the 3D chips. So any of the chips that have the extra cache on them, so you either have extra cache, so in theory games perform better, but lower CPU clocks, the same thing happens where I had a situation where my computer was moving the game process from core to core. Now, I'm not sure whether it was moving it from P core to P core, because it felt like it, or it was moving it from P core to E core. I'm not entirely sure. Also, turns out for some reason, it's not happy when I have the video editing software running in the background. Like, not actively editing anything, just the video software, editing software existing in the background, it gets upset. I don't know why that is with workers' resources. I have an overspec PC for many reasons, mainly because, well, I'm going to play a game and I'm going to play a series until we kill the game. But in my particular case, I tend to leave, well, Photoshop open all the time for editing thumbnails, and I tend to also leave the video editing software open at all times, so it's a click away. Like, I don't have to wait for it to boot up or anything. It's already pre-booted. It's already sitting there. It's ready and running all the time because it makes my life faster. It makes my life more convenient, and my computer is there to make my life more convenient, not cause me to, you know, have to wait and deal. Yeah. So, with all that said, it turns out that after I went into Windows and I had to go into regedit to give myself access to Windows power management features that are not normally accessible because Windows removed the features from users being able to see their own power management. Don't get me started. I could then change those settings, which I have done, and that seemed to have fixed the problem. So that was the solution. It was Windows doing Windows things. No, I'm not installing Linux either. If I install Linux, half the games that you see on the channel wouldn't exist because they just don't run or don't run well on Linux. So it is what it is. So yes, that's the long story behind all my problems. And as far as I can tell, they've all been fixed. And now we have a brand new construction office. Yep, this construction office is up and running, and I forgot to grab you three and have you guys walk over here as well. So this has, well, 3 dump trucks currently. It also has a whole bunch of roads and other things it can start on and will start on. Can I make sure that's enabled? Cool. The other thing we're going to want is you have a bunch of workers, and I've always had a problem getting workers to places. So we're going to buy a new bus. Yep, the KSM 11. And one thing I will have to do is, I don't actually think I want this to be the fuel rats, because this is a long way away from where fuel is currently. And I could sort of do with fuel rats being closer to where fuel is. So you have 14, you have 12. Okay, I think you. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to copy your settings back to the fuel rats. We're going to add to the fuel rats, this building. And also I need to add the forklift garage, because the forklift garage will actually need, well, forklifts. We'll get you a forklift in a minute. And then I want to take this truck, which is going to move. I'm going to move you back there, and I'm going to move you back there as well. So we're going to have one little rat right here, and you're only going to be doing fuel. And you're not going to be doing that gas station, or that gas station, or the fire station, or the police station, or the clinic, or the rail construction office, or secret police, or the fuel storage, or the warehouse, or the hospital, or the customs office. You are going to do the repair station and the construction office. So just these 2 for right now. Yep, that's all we're going to have you do for right now. But we can see that progress is happening right here on a dedicated fuel station that anybody can use, which is probably not going to be a bad idea. Also, we're going to get this storage done. And as for over here, you are set to low priority, so you haven't really started. You have a crane on site who needs a crap ton of concrete. And you also need concrete. That's why I didn't start you. Yeah, you need 336 tons worth of concrete, which is a bit of a problem because I don't have a lot of concrete trucks. But the good news is I can now buy some concrete trucks. Buy a new vehicle. We want concrete mixers. That's the only choice I have. So 5 of them. Now I can move 70 tons of concrete in one hit. Yes. What are you doing? That needs to be rolled. Okay, can I get you to take that vehicle to there? Cool. All right. So you're going to take that vehicle all the way down there. Oh, here's our repair truck, which is repairing you. Wear and tear 0. So our truck that we were following earlier is now fully repaired. The border is going to be broken for a little while because we are now sending a lot more vehicles there to, well, load up stuff. But with the new construction office and also garage, I need you to have a forklift. I only have one forklift currently. That's my only choice. So we're going to grab you. I need to get meat into here, which we can do already with you guys. You guys do meat and also food from our like and stock warehouse. No. Like a gruel warehouse, mint clothes. Okay, so we can get you to bring meat to here. Eventually I can get you to bring clothes to there. As for Like and Grill, it's doing fine. As for our profit margins, we are making a profit every month, providing I don't spend, you know, $40,000 on vehicles. Yep. That's progressing ever so slowly. That is also progressing ever so slowly. They're still not done. We're just having no water, no sewage. Well, the water's actually, okay, well, they're not even turned on to be constructed. I have no idea what's happening in sewage. But vehicles are definitely coming here. They're definitely getting repaired, hopefully. And anything that's parked in this depot, when it's idle, will get repaired, which is going to be important. Very, very important. And actually, I need to assign construction office. Assign construction office. Yes. So when I have 7 and I apply it to everything, it now includes all the construction offices, including this little one. Like, you could take concrete to... How is that not in range? 3,000 meters doesn't quite get us here. Okay. So now we're at the point of we can be less reliant on auto search, and we're going to actually have to assign construction officers to make sure stuff gets done. But that should be fine. That should be fine going forth. But what I do know is we got about as far as we're going to get in this episode. I need to have this built. We're about to come into winter. September, August, no, November. So we've got about a month till winter starts. So we could probably start next episode just prior to winter and then probably sit through the winter and wait for this to happen. The biggest problem we're going to have with winter is I don't know if we have enough heating. So some of the people might not survive. Hence why I want to get this up and done. You could do air traffic, sure, because we're definitely going to get into planes, trains. Actually, we have trains. Automobiles. No, we have those too. Yeah, we're definitely getting into planes really soon. But either way, I'm going to leave this video here. I think we've made good progress. I think the Republic is doing well. We do still need more population over here. Like, these are not maxed out. In fact, if I have fabric, I still have fabric over here. So I need to... You're set to 80. You're set to 80. Operating without issue. I think I'm going to chop you back to like 80 people. I just need to prioritize these two a bit more. We want some fabric, but not a lot of fabric. I just need enough fabric that we can pick it up and bring it to here. Oh, also, and that's going to be important, we can get this warehouse built. Yes, please. Build that, guys. And also that. Cool. And actually, we might just make that gravel right from square one. Alright, I'm going to leave this video... Whoop. There we go. I'm going to leave this video here. We have a lot to do. The Republic is getting there, bit by bit by bit. We are doing well, but there's always more to do. There's always more to do. In fact, next episode we need to extend out the train tracks because, well, we have a whole map that is waiting for us to greet, well, the Republic to greet it. So I'm going to leave this video here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in, well, the very next episode of Soviet Republic with me, JD. All right, that's it. We're out. Bye.